First for me it was not coming, that I raised my hand, so I pressed it twice. Now it's lowered.
Okay, Noor Muhammad Khan, read the question again, question number 1 again, and tell me the answer again.
Okay, sir. Question number 1. Based on this legend's description, what are the other features of a two-horned snake? Sir,
Now,
the answer is
stop here 1 minute. Boys, listen. If you look at this question, you find that he is asking about the description. Description means the physical description of the snake. Okay? As he told us before that there are three things which he has mentioned in the poem about the description, physical description of the snake. Yes, Noor Muhammad, what are they?
yes, sir. The snake has two horns, yellow
Yes,
and orange stripes, and is very bright.
yellow or orange stripes and is very bright. Okay, very good. Okay, question number 2 will be done by Ahmed Nawaz.
Yes, sir. Why would the snake be why would the snake be dangerous even when it lay dying? The snake would be dangerous even when dying because the body emits poison.
The body emits poison. Yes, okay. It releases, the body releases or discharges the poison out of it. Okay, especially from the mouth of the snake. Question number 3 will be done by Abdurrafi. Hurry up, Abdurrafi.
Yes, sir. How does the writer create an atmosphere of magic in this legend? The writer creates an atmosphere of magic by saying um, the snake possesses magical powers of magnetism.
Magical?
Powers of magnetism.
Magical powers of magnetism. So, okay, you wrote it. This answer is correct, but how do you recognize this magical power of magnetism is the answer of this question? The question is that why would the snake be dangerous? Even no. How does the writer create an how do you think that your answer is proving that the writer is creating an atmosphere of magic in this legend? How will you prove it from your answer?
Sir, by using alliteration and metaphors.
Yes, he's using not metaphors, similes. He's using similes, not metaphor. We did not see any metaphor in this poem. He's
Yeah.
using similes, and how is it a alliteration? Where is the alliteration? Can you tell me?
Seventh stripe of the snake's skin.
How? What is the alliteration in it?
Yes, sir, S.
Like, what is the sign of alliteration in it?
Sir, the letter S is repeated a lot of many times.
Exactly. The most of the words in this part of the sentence are starting with, or the initial sound of all the letters are, or most of the letters, or most of the words in this part of the sentence is S, sa sound. Okay. So repetition of the same sound at the start of words is called alliteration. Yeah. Question number 4, Mubashir. Mubashir Hussain Sayyid. Yes, beta.
The answer to number 4 is that Catahecassa jokingly
You have to speak louder.
they jokingly offered him freedom if he destroyed a horned snake. He accepted the challenge and set off climbing the mountain. And
Mm-hmm.
till here.
Yes, Catahecassa was brave and sensible, and the example of being brave is that he took on the challenge, he accepted the challenge, and the example or the proof of his sensibility is that he planned what to do. He planned what to do. He made a plan what to do. He made a plan what to do. Okay, yes, very good. Did we discuss these answers before? Boys, Have we discussed the answers before?
No, sir.
Okay. Question number 5 will be done by Kashif. Faik Kashif. Yes, Faik.
Yes, sir. Can you think of any other words to describe him? Sir, horrifying, dangerous, and
Not dangerous. We are talking about Catahecassa, the person.
oh, the person. Um,
Before,
uh,
in the previous question, we said he was brave and he was sensible. So, what else can be said about him? What else can you tell us about him, about his personality?
Sir, courageous,
Very good. And
courageous, and
Sir, can it
uh,
be intelligent?
yeah,
So can I do one?
Kundi, I'll ask the last question from you. Abdurrahman, yes.
Sir, intelligent?
Sensible is intelligent. We said that before. Courageous and determined. Okay, courageous and determined. This is how we can. Okay, question number 6. Yes, Muhammad Kundi beta.
Okay, sir. Question number 6. Why do you think the story says jokingly to describe the Cherokees offering Catahecassa his freedom? Sir, it is they were saying jokingly because they knew that he might be scared and he wouldn't accept this challenge. But as he was brave and courageous and confident, he uh, accepted the challenge and
No need to
did the
say this
challenge.
that he accepted. Like, look at the question. What is the question? The question is that why? Like, why do you think the the story says jokingly to describe the Cherokees offering Catahecassa his freedom? Why do you call this action joking? Yeah, like
Sir, because they thought that no one could kill a snake, cut a two-horned snake.
basically, yes, yes. He gave the answer, but Kundi, you gave the answer, but you told extra answer. Okay, basically, you know that they think that the Cherokee didn't believe it could be done. They made it jokingly, and or the jokingly is used because the Cherokees didn't believe it could be done. They were thinking that cannot be done. This wouldn't be done. That's why. Okay.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will move to the next page. That is page number 101. We will talk a little about the similes. Okay, we will talk about the simile. Anyone who can define simile? Who will define simile? Any one of you, in your own
Searching
words.
for words that are similar or have the
Louder,
same meaning
louder.
to another word.
Again,
So,
better define again.
similes are, so similes are words which have the same meaning.
No.
Very
Sir, can
close.
I take?
Anyone else? Yes, Muhammad.
Sir,
Sir,
simile
can
is
it
when
is?
sir, simile is when you uh, say that this thing is this with using words like
So
as or
what term do you use for it?
So can I
as
tell?
or
So
as
can
or
I?
Like
So can I tell?
as white as snow or as brave as a lion.
Okay, you have understanding, but
So can I
what do we
define?
call it? What is it between two
Their
things?
simile is the comparison between
Comparison.
two or more
Basically, compare it.
by
It
using
is the
words as
comparison
and
between
like.
two things or two persons, and we make the comparison by using as the words as or like. Okay, so that's it. Now, uh, Zayan, read it. Not Zayan, wait. Abdullah Subhan. Abdullah Subhan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Read. Developing your language using similes, page number 101.
Yes, sir.
Abdullah.
Yes, sir. I'm reading. A simile is when you say that something is like something else. You do this to give the reader a better idea of what you want to say. You can link your simile to the sentence with like or as. An example from the legend of the Catahecassa and the
Hmm.
two-horned snake is the phrase that says two-horned snakes shone as brightly as sunbeams. Sunbeams are
So
so
this
bright.
is one of the similes which he has used. He's comparing the body of the snake, and he's making a comparison between the body of the snake and the sunbeams. He says that these snakes, the body and the skin, looks like sunbeams. Okay? Yes?
Sunbeams are so bright that sometimes you must wear dark glasses to look at them. So the simile tells. Uh, you the two-horned snakes were extremely bright. What's
Basically, he wants to say that two-horned snakes are very bright. And to explain it, to making this idea clear that their body is very glowing and like their skin is glowing skin and it is very bright and shining skin, he's using a simile. Okay, the similes are used by linking them with the context. Random similes cannot be used, or any simile cannot be used at any place. There should be a link between the simile and the context of your writing. It should go according to it. According to simile should go according to your content. It should match. Meanings of the simile should match with the content or the main idea or the theme of your content. Okay, and you saw that he used a simile. He made the comparison with the sunbeams, and you know that the sunbeams are very bright. That's what he wanted to say about the body of the snake. He wanted to say that they are their body. Such snakes have very bright skin, very bright body. Okay, for that he brought a simile which has the same quality. So there is a match between the sunbeams and the brightness of the snake's skin or snake's body. Okay, that's why. So you will use the similes in your writing wisely, okay, and sensibly. And one more thing, similes, metaphors, I'm repeating it, similes, metaphors, personification, alliterations, and then personifications, alliterations, onomatopoeia, and then what do we call it? Uh, the proverbs and adjectives, suitable adjectives. These things, these literary devices make your writing powerful and beautiful. So you should intentionally you should add these things in your writing. Whenever you write, try to find out, try to create a chance to use a simile or metaphor. Try to make some alliterations. Okay, try to use some proverbs if there are some matching proverbs to your content. Okay, and adjectives, suitable adjectives are very important for your sentences. If you want to get good grades, you need to learn, and you need to remember, you have to remember that you have to use, you would use these things whenever you will write any piece of writing, anything, any creative writing, anything. Okay, so intentionally try to create some chance, and after doing some practice, these things will be habitual out of your writings. Okay, so now today onwards whenever you will write anything, I give you a topic, you're writing an examination, wherever you write, you will try to intentionally, you will try to add some similes, metaphors, or personifications, or alliterations, and adjectives. Adjectives and but suitable adjectives are very important. So keep it in mind that you have to use these things next time whenever you will write. And you will create a chance to use some matching literary devices in your writing, matching with your content. Okay? Yes, okay. Continue reading.
What simile could you use for the arrow sped like?
So can you think of something which can be compared with the speed of arrow? That will be used the word after the word like, and it will become a simile. Basically, you know that if he is talking about the speed of an arrow, he means that it was very fast. So find out, think about a thing that is very fast, and then use it.
Bullet.
Okay, it can be like bullet. It can be like bullet.
Light.
The arrow is sped like bullet,
Like
Flash.
or you can use like lightning. The arrow sped like lightning. You got it? So, okay, number two.
What simile could you use for the strips on the snake's body were like?
Yes, strips on the snake's body were like. Yes, look at the picture of the snake and find out. There are orange strips, so you can use something that has orange color, but its look is fresh, like fresh oranges. Okay, fresh oranges, as bright as a fresh orange. Okay, the strips on the snake's body were like fresh orange, fresh oranges. That's it. Number three.
Explain the connection between your simile and the arrow, then your simile and the strips.
Explain the connection between your simile and arrow and your simile and strips. We have explained, leave it. Okay, come to this word builder.
Three similes are used in the legend of the
Catahecassa.
Catahecassa and the two-horned snake. As brightly as sunbeams, line
First
3.
simile.
As silently as midnight, line 19,
Second simile.
and flowed like a torrent, line 22.
Torrent. And he's mentioning the lines. This is the third simile. Yes, continue.
Read each sentence below and say why a simile would give a better picture. Then change each sentence so it includes a simile. The
Okay,
snakes.
now you have these 5 sentences, and he's asking you to add. He's asking you to do some extra things, but leave that. And you are supposed to add one simile in every sentence. Okay, these are 5 sentences in the bottom of this page number 101. You have to add one simile in every sentence. You will change the sentences. Okay, change the sentences, like you can remove some words from the sentence, or if you want to add some extra words, you can. But add one simile in each sentence, and you will write these sentences in your English notebook, and we will inshallah discuss them in our next class. Is that clear to you, boys?